We'll start in few more. I hope I'm visible, right? Yes. So yeah, fanatic good evening to all the participants and all the dignitaries who are here. Hope I'm audible and visible to the members. Anyone can confirm, like, am I audible?
Yes, you are loud and clear.
Yes. Yeah, thank you, sir. So a warm good evening to everyone. And we are here, the most awaited moment, that is article writing competitions, which was being organized with the support of Staffingly. So on behalf of IPSF, first I thank Staffingly team for such a great opportunity and coming forward to encourage pharmacy students in India. So today our chief guest would be Dr. TV Narayana sir, who is the national president at IPA, who will be joining in a couple of minutes. And we have Dr. S. Vidyadhara sir, who is the vice president at the Indian Pharmaceutical Association and chairman at Educational Division IPA, and he'll also join in a couple of minutes. And we have Dr. Ramdas sir, Dr. K. Ramdas sir, who is the president at Telangana Private Pharmacy Colleges Association, and we welcome you, sir, to the event. And we have Dr. Nandan, who is the president at Staffingly Inc. USA, and with his support, we could have able to organize this. So we welcome you, sir. And we have Dr. Pooja Javeri, who is the vice president at Staffingly, and she's also here. We welcome you, ma'am. And we have Dr. Ramesh Adapu, sir, who is the principal and director at Vikas Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences, and he is also IPA member. So I welcome on behalf of IPSF to you, sir. And we also have Professor Sriram, who is one of the evaluator of the, and he's also IPA secretary at Education Division, and who is also going to join in the meeting. And we also have Dr. Bhavani ma'am, who is the principal at Koringa College of Pharmacy, and who is one of the evaluator for the competition. So we welcome you, ma'am. And we also have one of the guest member from USA, who is a Dr. Israel Buxbaum, and we welcome you on behalf of IPSF, sir. So with this short welcome, I would like to extend my warm greetings to all the dignitaries who have took out your personal time and joined this. So I request Ms. Vrishali Doshi, who is the Vice President at IPSF, to take over the session. Session is yours, Vrishali.
Warm welcome from the IPSF and the Staffingly family. So let me first introduce myself. My name is Rishali Doshi and I'm the Vice President of the IPSF National Council. Before we begin, let me introduce you to a little bit of what IPA and IPSF is. So IPA was established in 1939 in the Banaras Hindu University, and it's one of the oldest premier association of pharmaceutical professionals in India. We operate through 22 state branches and more than 46 local state branches. We have 5 main divisions under us, that is the industry, hospital pharmacy, education, regulatory affairs, and the committee division. And IPS's student branch is just a small section under the IPA, which is made by the students for the students. We motivate young pharmacists and like just fresh graduates within IPA to come together, network, exchange ideas. IPSF was formed in somewhere around 2008 in Mumbai in the presence of the former President of India, late Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. One of our main objectives is to facilitate connections and networking so that new ideas can be shared and we can open doors to information and new possibilities. We operate through 15 states with more than 5,000 members currently. Moving on, a little bit about the steering committee of this year. We have our president, Mr. Saina Chari Ganoji, our secretary Karsh Shah, our treasurer Shakti Rajput, our chairperson of public relations Mohit Manchanda, chairperson of projects Devyani Bhatnagar, and chairperson of liaisons Vivek Kamble. Next we have a little bit about our chief guest and our national president, Dr. T.V.
Uh,
Narayana. He
Sorry to interrupt, Bhaina, Vishali. So we'll be introducing Narayana sir once he joins. So
Okay.
meanwhile, yeah, we can introduce Mr. Dan Nandan, and we have Mr. Uh, the other
Pooja.
chief guest members. So yeah,
Yes.
Pooja ma'am can take over. So you can
Yes,
welcome Pooja
definitely.
ma'am. Yeah.
Welcome, Pooja ma'am. I think you do not need introduction from my side. Staffingly has been all over the news lately. So, guys, if you don't know, Ms. Pooja Javeri is the Vice President of Staffingly, and she will be taking over from here. Welcome, ma'am. Ma'am, you need to unmute.
కాదనుకుంటా స్పేస్ ఏదో ఉంది స్పేస్ కొట్టాలా ఓకే డన్ ఇది మరి పాస్వర్డ్
I
అయితే
think Pooja ma'am need to unmute herself.
కొట్టండి ఆ ఓఆర్జీ కొట్టండి
Yeah, yeah, yes, she's unmute.
I think one person is not muted. Okay, I hope you can hear me now. Thank you, Rushali, for the introduction, and thank you for this lovely session today. Hello, everyone. I would like to first of all congratulate you all for being wonderful participants, and hello to all our chief guests. Thank you for removing precious time and being here today. Staffingly is extremely happy to organize this, and more importantly, like, it was not just organizing this, but in turn we also got to learn a lot in terms of we have so many like talented people back in India, in Hyderabad, and all over, like, you know, even in Mumbai. So we are extremely happy to organize this and in turn collaborate with IPA. It is indeed a very precious moment for us. And about Staffingly, I can say I think I would want Dan to talk about Staffingly. Dan is the CEO, the founder of Staffingly. I would love for him to speak a few words.
Sure. Thank you, Pooja. Thank you, Vrishali, and thank you, Sainath. And you know, it's an amazing audience here. I think I probably have to go to a doctor to get a prescription if my BP fluctuates. Looking at all of you, uh, I have a lot of pharmacists, so I don't have to worry. And I know we're waiting for Dr. Narayana to come and take over. But on behalf of Staffingly, and I'm truly honored to be here on this platform today and to work with your team members and all the support, the compassion that you've given over several months in terms of organizing the contest. You guys are, you know, very patient, and we would love to exchange support at all times and work with Indian Pharmaceutical Association. And first of all, I would like to congratulate the article contest winners, the participants from both Indian Pharmaceutical Association Student Forum, plus we had a separate contest for Staffingly employees. I also would like to congratulate our internal team members. And we have conducted these two contests separately for Staffingly members and the IPA Students Forum members for an unbiased judgment because there are definitely some cash prizes. So we wanted to ensure there's no bias here. But I have to say something here before I jump into the next topic here. We've been through multiple articles, and it has taken some time. You know, I think we received close to 300 entries. Your writing definitely, you know, inspired everyone here, and with amazing research and analytical skills. And this is not just writing for the contest. And most of these writers are amazing, brilliant, and extremely knowledgeable. I definitely would like to wish a bright career from the bottom of my heart. I know what it takes. I've been a blogger myself, article writer. It takes days and days and months sometimes to research into articles to articulate helpful content for readers, educational content. I'm sure, the high caliber pharmacy graduates like you will certainly excel. Good luck. Now, speaking about the process of the contest itself, we've received a lot of support from the IPA Student Forum. We checked every article for completeness, plagiarism, and shortlisted articles for the judges for a final review. The judges were from IPA. I will read out those names shortly. And I think they spent hours and days and months to read through the articles. And it was a tough decision for them to, any contest has, top winners. It does not necessarily mean that, the other articles were not right. So we posted close to 150 articles on our website and on our LinkedIn page. The articles that were eliminated was too much of plagiarism. What I mean, too much copying from the internet. That was the major reason. But then we will certainly come up with similar contests in the future. Please stay in touch with your IPA Students Forum. And going back to Staffingly, we are a healthcare business process outsourcing company. We primarily focus on long-term care pharma companies in the US. Since pandemic, with the support of one of our major clients, a large long-term care pharmacy in the US, Specialty RX, we were able to create close to 100 jobs for B farms and farm Ds back home in India. And we also have Mr. Ezriel Brooksbaum, the outsourcing director from Specialty RX, to address us shortly. And I would definitely like to thank Mr. Brooksbaum, outsourcing director at Specialty RX, who's a guest today, and believing in a country like India and believing in the ability, education, the skills that Indian graduates have, and giving us the opportunity to hire more people. I hope we will, still continue to support hiring more hands, virtual hands in India. And our focus is primarily will be, at least for the next upcoming years, the focus is going to be hiring as many pharma graduates as possible. I'd like to thank the entire IPA team for all the support and courtesies. And I would certainly request ongoing support. I would like to first thank the National President, Dr. TV Narayana Garu, for your support, sir. And thank the judges, Professor Bhavani, Professor Ramesh Adepu, and Professor Sriram Shanmugam, along with Professor Vidyadhara and K. Ramdas. Now, on top of the list about the seniors, I would like to extend heartfelt thanks and the support to the Students Forum, the leadership, Rishali, Kirsch, Shakti, Vivek, Devyani, Mohit. It's an amazing teamwork, but it doesn't stop there. A special thanks to the young gun, fully loaded with his amazing leadership skills, Mr. Sainath Chari Ganoji. He's the current IPA Students Forum president. Hey, you truly deserve an applause, Sainath, for organizing this contest and trying to connect these dots right after pandemic with a lot of turbulence with education, a lot of turbulence with jobs. And on behalf of Staffingly, we will strive to create as many jobs as possible. We also had our recent website revamp launch by the Telangana Health Minister and the Energy Ministers, Honorable Harish Rao and Honorable Jagdish Reddy. So they also extended their support, and they are going to help us with creating more jobs. And with all your support, we should be able to acquire new clients, retain existing clients and employees. Now, if you are going to be looking for an opportunity anytime soon, You can always follow our LinkedIn page. Just Google Staffingly, search on LinkedIn Staffingly with an LY, staffing with an LY, or you could simply send us your resume to HR@Staffingly, LY, Larry Yellow, staffing with LY. That's the extension. And lastly, our group comprises of close to 500 employees across the world. We have a footprint in the US, Canada, Mexico, and India, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh. We are trying to set up in Philippines as well. But then we would like to bring as many jobs as possible back to my native, my home country, definitely India, before we look into any other areas of interest. And that would be, I think, I've taken too long, and I will hand the mic over to Sainath. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. And it's because of the team support we could able to do all the things possible. And we have an amazing team at IPS, sir, from creative to the execution. So on this note, I take the credits to all the team members. So because of them, and thank you so much for your positive words. We are definitely looking forward for the future instrumental collaborations. Thank you, sir. Yeah. And
Sure,
Dr. TV Narayana, yes. And Dr. TV Narayana, sir, is going to join in 5 minutes. So next to that, we can have Mr. Buxbaum from USA, who is the leading manager and director at RX. So yeah. So sir,
Hi,
you can
good.
take over.
Hi. Hi, good evening, I guess. Here it's in the morning, but good evening to all of you. My name is Mr. Ezreal Buxbaum, and I'm the outsourcing director at Specialty RX. We are a large-scale pharmacy serving the long-term care industry. We are actually servicing close to 500 nursing facilities, and with the help of Staffingly, it made our jobs and lives a lot easier. So first, I would like to congratulate the article winners and thank the Indian Pharmaceutical Association in supporting and finding bright talent for upcoming jobs in India via Staffingly. We partnered with Staffingly because we were looking to obtain virtual staffing services for our pharmacy process, including customer service, prioritizations, coding, administration, and a lot more. And I have to say, I'm very impressed with the education, the knowledge, the honesty, the quality of service of our Indian team members. And we will continue to support Staffingly in creating more jobs in India, so more pharmacy graduates can build rewarding careers. I have to say, along the way, one of the benefits of partnering with Staffingly is I was able to meet wonderful people like Dan, Pooja, and much more. I also would like to say something that, I've met a lot of people in life, a lot of college graduates who, there's a difference. There's certain people who go to college to gain, get a degree and move on with the job. And then there are certain people who go to college and study and invest in a certain area because they want to make a difference. They want to help people. Now, the fact that all of you participated in this contest, and, I haven't had a chance to read this writings, but as far as I heard, invested so much just shows that, you have a passion for what you're doing and you're trying to make a difference. So this is actually the talent that we want to hire. So please go ahead and, apply with Staffingly so we can get a share of that kind of talent. And again, congratulations to all of you. Best of luck.
Thank you, Mr. Buxbaum.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Sir, Dan, and you want to mention something?
Yes, I was looking at the time frame until Dr. Narayana arrives. I also wanted to speak a little bit about the teamwork that we have in place here. The many of them, close to 100 people, so I won't be able to list out all the names, but then on the leadership at Staffingly, our first employee when we started this process, Shami Chapalamadugu, I would like to, he's a US licensed pharmacist. I would like to thank him. Pooja Javeri, Maheshwari Sundaram, Gokul Sampath Kumar, Pramod Yara, Sai Teja Inala, and Anita Gunja. So if I missed anyone, please pardon my ignorance. But then it's, this is definitely an amazing teamwork. Although many of them are working from different locations, they're able to drag this on. And please keep up that teamwork and support the newcomers that we might be hiring in the future from the IPA Students Forum. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Definitely, we need to admit it, like without the team support from Staffingly, it couldn't have been this much far and with this a successful way. Thank you so much, sir. Now we have our guest member, Dr. S. Vidyadhara, sir, who is the Vice President at IPA and who is the Chairman.
Hello.
Hi everyone. There was a technical glitch, so I was being out from my personal window. So I would like to welcome Dr. S. Vidyadhara, who is the Vice President at IPA, Chairperson at Educational Division IPA. So please welcome to the event, sir. You can speak few words about the contribution.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening to all.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, this is Vidyadhara. First of all, my special greetings to Staffingly and IPA Student Forum, headed by Sainath and his team for making this platform to meet all of us. It is a great effort to all the student friends for being a part of this and being involved in this particular program and doing nice things under this Staffingly. I must congratulate Staffingly for cooperating our student fraternity and encouraging our students for involving in several activities. Thank you.
Thank you, Vidyadhara, sir. Thanks for those kind words. We will do our best.
Most welcome, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. We always do such a great things because of your mentorship and the support. Thank you so much for always being there for IPSF. Thank you, sir. And now I request Dr. K. Ramdas, sir, who is the President at Telangana State Pharmacy Colleges Management Association, to share a few words about the event.
So, good evening everybody. First of all, I should congratulate the Staffingly people who has taken initiation about this essay competition. I think 1 month or 45 days back, one of the leading papers, Sakshi newspaper, Mr. Srikanth, is a digital editor. He has approached me. Now we are going to conduct this special essay competition, any kind of things. Then I have suggested there is a platform, Mr. Srikanth. You tell to your Staffingly people, we have a separate team for this. The team name is the IPSF, Students Federation, which is actually, I'm telling to the Staffingly team, sir, Dr. Dar sir and other friends and team, that we have the 3,500 pharmacy college in India, sir, who is offering the B Pharmacy courses, especially in Telugu college, Telugu states, we have the Other side, Andhra Pradesh in the 147, and we have the 127. This B Pharmacy College and the pharmacy courses we are running. The entire among all the India, with the people, the Telugu people, students are very actively, they will come forward to involve in the programs of IPSF, and which is under by the captainship of Dr. T.V. Narayana, who is the president of IPA National Division. So I suggested to the Staffingly people who is working in the, who has contacted me in Hyderabad, better to any more in future also any piece of pharmacy group, any pharmacy competitions and pharmacy activities if you want to make the motivation classes, everything. You can pick up this IPSF is a big platform, more than nearly, I think Sainath can tell them, more than 60,000 to 70,000 people are the students are there. Really, Indian there. These people, these students are attending every year the FAP programs and IPC programs and FAPA programs, everything. These are very, very, very active, like an army pharma force. As being a president of the Pharmacy College Management Association, I should congratulate the Staffingly people, simultaneously IPA team also. In IPA also, generally we conduct every year in December 3rd week under the platform of IPCA. All the colleges and the teachers, industrialists, drug inspectors, all the pharma related people will come and share their feelings and share their thoughts on the same day. So anyhow, this is a good initiation has been taken by the Staffingly people. In future also, behalf of my association, Telangana Pharmacy College Management Association and Indian Pharmacy College also in support of the Staffingly people in future. And then I will congratulate to the who got selected this first prize and second prize and another consolation prize. Really, among 300 to 400 students. Actually, we were invited the Honorable Minister, Health Minister Harish Rav and the program on the day. We could not able to. I told to sign out also on the day. Anyhow, T.V. Narayana blessings with this IPSF and all people. It will run smoothly in future and we will support all international nations. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Thank you, the Staffingly heads and the seniors, and thank you IPSF especially. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Ramdas, for your support and guidance. We would definitely love to continue to have your support and the amazing you have that, keep that smile on. Just amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Like without you, this collaboration wouldn't have moved forward. Because of you, we are collaborated with the Staffingly, and thank you so much for the lead. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Moving on, we have our evaluators. So we have Professor Sriram, sir, from Coimbatore, who is Professor Sriram Shanmugam, Secretariat Education Division, IPA. And we have Professor Ramesh Adapu, Principal via IPS Suryapet. And we have Professor B. Bhavani, Principal, Koringa College of Pharmacy. Now I request Professor Sriram, sir, to please address the gathering, sir. Professor Sriram, sir, we are audible to you. Okay, meanwhile, we can get connected with Professor Ramesh Adapu, sir, Principal and Director at VIPS, Vikas Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Suryapet, Telangana, to address the gathering.
Good evening, everyone. Mr. Nandan, Dr. Ramdas, Dr. Vidyadhara, and the IPA SF President Srikant, then Pooja Javeri, and all other members of IPA. One, Mr. Swapnil called me and asked me, like, this kind of contest is going on. I need your support for appraising the articles which have been submitted. Almost 224 articles were pushed to me, and it was really amazing to see the creativity, talent of the young budding professionals. Their talent is so much. Only thing is they need a proper direction. especially as Mr. Nandan was mentioning the blogging, how they are able to, how they should be able to explain and express the concept in the very lucid manner. If that is being taught, I think we don't have any dearth for the Indian medical writers. So there is so much medical communication needs these kind of the professionals. So I'm really happy to be one of the evaluators. So thank you very much first considering me to be as one of the evaluators for this program. It is not the time, it is the knowledge which I gained from that kind of the writers. It is certain concepts, it was very, very interesting, especially patient care. In that patient care area, how much creativity can be done and how much we can go close to the patients. See, those points really marvelous. And of course, medical billing, then there are so many other topics, other areas which I felt very, very interesting for me. Yeah, my sincere thanks to the Staffingly considering me to be one of the evaluators. Given opportunity, we would like to connect with the Staffingly because India needs many budding professionals to be sharpened up, tuned up, so that they can meet the healthcare manpower requirement. So that way, what Ms. Nandan is doing, extremely appreciable, laudable. So thanks for being with your team. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ramesh. Thanks for those kind words. We will do, as you rightly said, I was randomly going through the articles, and some of them were, I was kind of immersed to go back and read them. And this is something, have you heard of, where did this young generation getting these ideas and thoughts from? And once again, as I said, not all can be winners, but then everybody's a winner. Everyone has a unique touch and a unique approach. We are still, trying to read them back and see, if there's something we can find. And some of the ideas that they've given us will be used in our business process in our industry. We will definitely ensure we will use some of those ideas from the Students Forum. Thank you, Dr. Ramesh.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ramesh Adpu sir. Like, we have been reading your books like Community Pharmacy Practice, and we as a students, when they get opportunity evaluated by you, that makes much more value addition to the event. Thank you so much, sir, for your support all through the way. Now we have Professor Sriram Shanmugam, sir, who is the Secretary, Education Division, IPA. So we request you, sir, to address the gathering. Okay. Professor Sriram, sir, can you please unmute yourself? Okay. I think there might be some technical issues, and even same, it applies to Professor B. Bhavani ma'am, who is facing technical issues, so she's unable to join the meeting. So if in the meantime they join, we'll take over them for their views on the event. Yeah, thank you. So Dr. T.V. Narayana sir is going to join in a minute. So I would like to request the other panel members to engage, like to share your views if anyone is there interested.
Mr. Dan, can I just come in with few thoughts?
Sure.
Yeah. Coming to this PharmD program, and of course B.Pharm, M.Pharm, whatever it is, PharmD program, I'm more concerned, more passionate with that because I'm with that background, clinical pharmacy background. I was the first batch or first student in the country to submit my doctorate in clinical pharmacy area. So I have always the passion for developing the entire thing. So we have, as I was going through your Staffingly, the kinds of operations you are doing, yeah, here we have plenty of talent. plenty of talent, especially PharmD graduates, because that is the area, that is the course which needs a lot of nourishment at this moment. So I'm just looking forward. How do you can support for these graduates, PharmD graduates? They are expertised in medical writing, of course, billing and patient care services. They can do wonderful job, and even they are very much expertised in not only medical billing or even medical care review also they can do, because recently I was consulted by one third party insurance company for this kind of the activity by the PharmD graduates. So by any chance, do you have this kind of opportunities where our Indian students, Indian PharmD graduates can be pushed into it?
So to back up a little bit, at the moment, most of the, and I should say 95% of our staff members, they either have a PharmD or a B pharmacy. This was a unique approach that we did with, our client manager is also on the call. We wanted to specifically attach pharmacy graduates to a pharmaceutical company. It's like a large dispensary to long-term care industry. And we are working with, so they do anything from coding to data entry and prior authorizations, insurance claims verification, revenue cycle management, some administrative tasks, and working with US licensed pharmacists. And we are working with number of other clients to create more jobs. So as you rightly said, I was talking to another client. They were more or less interested in just getting content for I cannot reveal the name because we have an NDA, but then they were, I was surprised, they were not looking for, the approach was to build a RCM team for them, but then they came back, they wanted to build a team of 50 people who would just be, definitely in the future, if we are able to grab this contract, some of the article writers, we will definitely reach out to them. Hey, there's a job opportunity waiting for you. So what we are, just like I said before, I think the student forum, especially the talent out there, please follow our LinkedIn page. Anything that is happening, we will definitely post on our LinkedIn page. But I will definitely separately have a conversation with you, sir, to explore more opportunities and have a private discussion on how best we can support the fresh graduates in our country.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I got your message very clearly. I'm looking forward to have a kind of private discussion with you if any opportunity available. Yeah, definitely we can explore more and more ideas where the young talent can be pushed into the market. At the same time, of course, the whole goal is to improve the business. Yeah, because business, not only it gives a life for them. So in that way, we can, it's a win-win situation. Any opportunity, we can definitely connect with each other.
And with your, since we are having this conversation, there are many young team members on this session. Even if you don't ask me, my piece of advice to you is consistency. We have seen many people. You don't want to be a jack of, jump into fight for, a change of 1,000 or 2,000 rupees. I would say, based on my own career and, many people here, we've had consistency. We worked at jobs for 3, 4, 5 years before getting somewhere, and don't run for, I see many of the people, they're sitting down and making a resume, they're working for a future job. Don't focus on future job. Hey, what is my career? What is my future job? Focus on a job that you're doing today. Be consistent, gain that knowledge, and you get more comfortable after a certain period of time. You're getting knowledge from your peers, your supervisors, your leadership. This is what this is what I wanted to, this is all I say every time. And consistency is the key. The longer you stay, the money will follow. You don't have to chase money. You have knowledge, you have the skill, you have the experience. employers are going to chase you for sure.
So, thank you very much. I think the chief guest is
Yes.
already in. So hope let's move on to him.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. With a warm greetings, I would like to welcome Dr. T.V. Narayana, sir, who is the National President at the Indian Pharmaceutical Association. And I request Ms. Rushali Doshi to introduce Dr. T.V. Narayana, sir.
Good evening, sir. We welcome Dr. T.V. Narayana, the National President of the Indian Pharmaceutical Association. Dr. Narayana is an iconic figure and actually does not need an introduction. But in the field of pharmacy profession, particularly in the pharmacy education, he's a rare blend of academic excellence, entrepreneurship, organizational and management skills, leadership qualities, and above all, an everlasting enthusiasm to serve the field of pharmacy. He is a part of lots of different organizations, one being the national president of the IPA from the term 2018. He's also a member of DEAP, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. He's played a major role in bringing the prestigious FIP World Congress 2011 and the 61st IPSF Student World Congress 2015 to India for the first time, and played a major role in organizing several congresses, conventions, workshops, seminars, and various capacities to teachers, students, and pharma professionals successfully. We welcome you, sir.
So with this short introduction, I request Dr. T.V. Narayana, sir, to address the gathering. Please, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Sainath and Rishali for the introduction and for organizing this one of the great event. First of all, my congratulations to the organizers, Stafflinks, for giving opportunity to IPA Students Forum to associate with and organizing the competition to bring the talent of the students. Not only organizing the competition, coming out with a good prize amount of money and willingness to associate with the Indian Pharmaceutical Association Students Forum. So IPA is always there supporting the students and their activities and for the benefit of the profession, and thereby helping the students pursuing the pharmacy profession and thus contributing to the needs of the society. And I had one interaction meeting with the saplings in Hyderabad. That time this program was just initiated, and somehow now it has come to an end stage, and I was given an opportunity to participate today as the chief guest. But my apologies to all the participants for the delay, because a sudden family function has come and I was traveling. In fact, I am just using my mobile today to have to address all of you. And anyway, I am very happy. At least I can make it, and I am able to witness the activities are organized by saplings and IPASF. And full details, I had a small interaction meeting last time in Hyderabad, and many more meetings will be helpful to work each other. That's what I felt. And definitely we will try to do our best, support the organizers from the Indian Pharmaceutical Association. That's what my assurance to the organizers. And we will have many more activities and many more training sessions and whatnot once we had a fruitful meeting in future. That's what I wish to say on this platform. And however, first of all, my appreciation to all the participants who participated in this event, and my congratulations to the winners. I think now we are going to announce the list of the winners. I think Sainath will take the lead and announce on my behalf, because I am operating through my mobile. And my congratulations to the winners of this competition. That's what I would like to say on this platform. And thanks for giving me the opportunity. And with the short notice, definitely I will participate in further meetings, scheduled meetings in a big way. And we'll try to cooperate with each other and work with each other for the benefit of the pharmacy students of our nation. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you, sir. And I wanted to, send a special thanks to you for all the courtesies your team has extended. And once I'm in India, I would like to have extended conversations and see how best we can create a win-win situation for definitely the students forum and all these young guns. They're just amazing. I don't have words to say. But then thank you for all the support. I'll definitely look forward to getting more generous support from you and your team in the future. Thank you.
Sure. Definitely. It is a win-win situation. We'll look at the future collaborative works, no doubt in it. That's going to be helpful to the students. And my special appreciation to Staffingly for giving opportunity again to IPS Students Forum and coming out for helping the students. That's all. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Like without your torch-bearing guidance, we would not come this much far. So we would like to again thank you so much for supporting always IPSF with your innovative ideas and mentorship. Thank you, sir. So with your kind permission, we would like to request Professor Sriram, sir, who is one of the evaluators for the competition, to address the gathering for 1 minute. With your permission,
and one more thing, I am happy to see Dr. Adipur Ramesh, Sriram, and all our IPA office bearers involved in this competition as evaluator, tried their level best to support the event. Thank you, Sriram and Ramesh and Madam. Over to you, Sriram.
Professor Sriram, sir, you can unmute yourself and address the gathering. Okay, there might be some technical issues. Sir, can you able to speak? Okay, sir, with your permission, we can move ahead. There is some technical issues. Yes, thank you. So, sir, like
there is some
on the
technical
presentation
issue
slide,
in the connectivity. Even I too face almost 10 to 15 minutes. Okay.
Sure.
Go to the next.
Rectified, sir. Sure, sir. Sir, like on the slides itself, the winner names will be visible, so you can read out. So, like first we have consolation prizes. So, with your permission, we can ask Dr. Ramdas sir to read out the consolation prizes, and third prize by Dr. S. Vidyadhara sir, and second and first prize you can read out, sir. You can announce to the audience.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. K. Ramdas sir to announce the consolation prizes, top 10 consolation prizes. Please, sir. Ramdas sir is not there. Yeah. Okay. So with your permission, we request Dan Nandan, who is the president at Staffingly, to please read out the consolation prize winners.
Sure.
Yes.
It looks like we have 10 consolation prize winners with an average of 75 percentile. Sadam Manasa Leela, Arani Ashrita, Tota Divyashri, Arup Pramanik, Aditi Priya, Vani Chandrasekhar, Power Kalyani, Dior Nisha. Are these two people? I'm not sure. Krupamal Joy, Bhavika Alkesh Birpan, Kadali Monica Lakshmi. Congratulations to you, all of you, for winning the consolation prizes. Good luck.
Thank you so much, sir. Again, I would like to congratulate all the 10 consolation prize winners, and each of you members are going to get 5,000 cash prize. And for this, I would like to thank again Staffingly team. Yeah, thank you, sir. for your announcement of the consolation prize winners. Thank you. Now I request Professor Dr. S. Vidyadhara sir to announce the third prize winner.
I'm very sorry I could not able to see the screen. I'm also
Yes, sir.
connected on mobile.
Is it third
Yes,
prize?
sir, you can see the slide.
Is it third prize? Vidyadhar has to announce.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes,
That's
sir,
the
yes,
third
sir.
prize.
So okay, I
If you
can see
kindly
it.
change, go to
I can see it. Vidyadhar. Okay, if you are not able to see it properly, I will read out.
Please, sir. Please, sir. Please, sir.
Third prize winner is Dr. Tanvi Ajmi with 77 percentile. I think only one. I think third prize. Congratulations to Dr. Tanvi.
Congratulations to Dr. Tanvi.
Thank you so much, sir, for announcing third prize. And we also thank and appreciate all the team efforts. And we congratulate Dr. Tanvi Azmi for getting the third prize. And you will be getting 10,000 cash prize. Yeah. Congratulations, Tanvi. Now I request Dr. TV Narayana, sir, to announce the second prize winner. Moving on to the next slide.
Yeah, the second prize winner is Mr. Ambati Vamsi Krishna with 77.3 percentile. Congratulations, Mr. Vamsi Krishna.
Thank you so much, sir. And we also congratulate Mr. Ambati Vamsi Krishna for scoring 77.3 percentile and getting cash prize of 15,000. Thank you, sir. Now I request to Dr. TV Narayana, sir, to announce the first prize winner, who is going to get 25,000 cash prize. Yeah, moving on to the next slide.
Yeah, the first prize winner of this competition is Ms. Palivela Mahati with 81.7 percentile. Congratulations, Mahati Palivela, for securing the first prize.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to everyone. Sainath, I'll just take 1 minute from you. First of all, I am so glad that finally the winners have, winners have been announced. It was really a very difficult time to, it was a very long time where we had to actually sort all the articles, and it was very difficult to really sort the best one. I would say that the rest of them who did not win are not the losers. They were really good, but because we had to only select 13 winners out of 300 articles, so they were the best, and that's why they are awarded. But rest of them were equally good, and I would like to tell them that there will be more opportunities from Staffingly and even otherwise in life. Please keep up to it, and you all are talented people. You all are winners for even being here, and participating in this itself is a big thing. So congratulations to everyone, and congratulations to the winners who have received this big amount as cash prizes. I can say that this is actually a very good initiative by Staffingly. And Dan, thanks for this opportunity, because I remember as a child when I was competing in, lots of various activities and competitions, this amount would have been like a very big thing for me, or for anyone back in India. Like, this is not just money, but it is also a validation that we are, we are able to do big things in life. So thank you so much, Dan, for this opportunity. To all the participants, and I would like to announce that this amount will be directly credited in their account. So we will take the details from each participant, and I will personally get in touch with all of you to take all the details, and it will be credited in your account directly. Congratulations once again, and thank you all for your time today.
Pooja, I'm sorry to interrupt, but we still have Staffingly employees winners.
Yes, correct.
Sign up, can you please announce them as well? Thank you.
Sir. Yes, sir. And to Dr. TV Narayana, sir, and all other panel members and the audience, these are the 13 winners which they have been announced during the competition. But Staffingly also organized a similar kind of article writing competition in their organization, and they have selected the top 4 members of their employees, and they would like to announce under the presence of Dr. TV Narayana, sir, of their staff members who have been win in this particular competition, organized it at internal level. Yes, sir. Sir, Dr. T. Narayana, sir. Yeah.
Yeah,
Moving on to the next
yeah,
slide. Please announce it, sir.
Yes. Yeah, I have to announce all the 4.
Yes, sir. It will be in the next slide, sir. Yeah.
Yeah. So first of all, my appreciation again to Staffingly for offering a job opportunity to the all 4 members who participated in this article writing. I think there was a huge response in this competition. That is a good sign. That's how Staffingly is helping our Indian pharmacists to participate in this type of competitions. At the same time, equally, they are also rewarded with the cash prize and also a placement opportunity. And here are the 4 winners who got the opportunity to work in Staffingly. Dr. Sai Teja Ainala with 81 percentile with rupees 25,000, and Dr. Gokul Sampath Kumar 74 percentile with rupees 15,000, and Mr. Mahasin Haidar 70.5 percentile with rupees 10,000, and Dr. Amir Nawaz Saeed 68.5 percentile with 5,000. I think this is the prize money 25, 15, 10, and 5. Mr. Zainad, if I am not wrong.
That's right.
Yes, sir. These are the prize money to the staff members who have participated in Staffingly company, sir. Exclusively
Okay.
organized
These are the
internally.
staff members participated in this competition, and
Yes, sir.
all those 25,000 for first prize. Second is Gokul 15, 10, and 5. Congratulations to all the prize winners.
Congratulations to all. First of all, for the participation.
Thank you, sir. Sir, thank you so much for all your time. With all your permission, I think Professor Sriram sir is here who conveyed his wishes, but we'll take him live. Sir, you are unmute. You can speak, sir. Professor Sriram, who is one of the evaluators of the competition. Yes, sir.
Am I audible now?
Yes, sir. You're audible.
Yeah, at the outset, very good evening to one and all. It's a proud privilege to be associated with Staffingly. I've been very much, I'm really surprised that this many participants are there in one competition, and the variety of prizes, what they give, the amount is really huge amount which they have given, and the topics they have chosen also is very, very good. In fact, the clinical research organizations, whatever they are supposed to know, the students are supposed to know. I really thank Staffingly for having joined hands with IPASF, because I'm sure you are going to have fantastic candidates from the student forum. Because I know these candidates, those who are there doing Pharm D, B Pharm, M Pharm, all these candidates, they are very good. The knowledge-wise, they are good. Only thing is the application-oriented knowledge, the skill has to be developed, and I'm sure the Staffingly will take care of that. And thank you very much. Thank you once again for joining with IPASF. Thank you, Anand.
Thank you, Professor Sriram. Thanks a lot. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir, for conveying your best wishes and address the gathering. Thank you, sir. So I would like to congratulate all the winners who have been there, and our team and Staffingly will get back to you regarding these cash prizes. And please bear with us. And thank you so much to all the participants who have took out your time and participated. And again, I would like to convey my vote of thanks to all the panel and dignitary members who are there. Dr. TV Narayana, sir, National President, IPA. Dr. S. Vidyadhara, sir, Vice President at IPA and Chairperson, Education Division. And we have Dr. K. Ramdas, sir, who is Telangana State Private Colleges Management Association President. And we have Dr. Ramesh Adapu, Professor, Principal, and Director at Vikas Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Suryapet. And we have Dr. Bhavani, ma'am, who is Principal at Koringa College of Pharmacy. And we have Dr. S. Sriram sir, who is one of the professor from Coimbatore and Educational Division Secretary at IPA. We have Mr. Dan Nandan, who is president at Staffingly. And we have Mr. Ezrail Buxbaum, who is the senior manager and director at Specialty RX from USA. So these all are the dignitary members. And we also had Ms. Pooja Javairi, who is one of the vice president at Staffingly, and Mr. Swapnil, who have extended his support from Staffingly. So I would like to thank all these core members who have been instrumental in presence of this occasion and making this fruitful and successful. Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable time.
Sainath, 1 minute.
Yes, sir.
You just to write a brief note about the Staffingly
Sure, sir.
and about this competition and the winners details. You send it to our
Okay, sir.
Pharma Times in a week
Sure.
time, so that we will publish in this Pharma Times. So
Sure.
just a short write-up about the Staffingly and about the competition and about the prize winners and the prize money given. Okay.
Sure, sir,
So
definitely.
I will
Thank you,
instruct
sir.
the office Pharma Times to publish this.
Wonderful.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. That will be an honor.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
Have a
Thank
good night,
you.
everyone. Thanks for the opportunity.
Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you
Thank
so
you very
much, sir.
much. Bye. Good night.
Thank you, all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. On this note, I also would like to thank all our participants and all team
Thank you,
members
Captain.
from IPSF. Because of your creative support and execution, we have made it till here. So thank you so much, IPSF team and all the pharmacy students across the nation, principals, faculty members, and the mentors for guiding the students and making you to participate here. So thank you so much once again. I would like to quote before ending the event: failure will never... One second. Take me if my determination to succeed is strong enough. With such determination, one should keep working hard and should not worry about the results they will. So this is one of the great quote which was quoted by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, and we IPSF was started under his aunt's professor as Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam ji in the year 2008. So yeah, so let's not worry about the results. Let's strive. There are so many opportunities are coming in. We definitely collaborate with such great organizations like Staffingly in the coming future also. So thank you so much, sir. And thank you, everyone.
Okay. Good day
Thank you, sir.
to all of you.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye, sir.
Thank
Good
you,
night.
sir.
Thank
Good
you.
night, sir.
Thank you.
Good night, Captain.
Good night.
Good night, President. Good night.
Thank you. Thank you to all.
Thank you. Thank you all.